Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another LEGO Mixels Series 3 review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the second member of the Glorp Corp, and that is, of course, the one and only Glomp, which is a really fantastic name. I like that name a lot, Glomp. By the way, thank you guys so very much for the support on the first review, which was, of course, for the one and only Glorp right here. You guys are super duper pumped about Series 3. I'm really excited that you guys are excited because I'm excited. There's a lot of excitement going on. But nonetheless, of course, this is set number 41518. It contains 64 pieces, so actually 2 pieces, or yeah, I think it's 2 pieces. 2 more pieces than Glurt, which is quite cool indeed. Looks like an interesting design. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Sizemo, just a bit, in terms of like having the really long legs and stuff, and then the one eye at the top. But at the same time, obviously it's got the ooze or the runny nose or the booger nose, whatever you want to call it, going on, which is quite cool indeed. Can't wait to get this guy assembled. Now, of course, when we flip the package on over, you can see the Glorp Corp Max, which we will take a look at after I review Torts. He should be reviewed, I actually might get his review done right after I review Glomp, so you should be seeing it probably the day after you see the review for Glomp. But, nonetheless, of course, after that I will do the Glorp Corp Max, which is going to be quite lovely indeed. On top of that, we see the rest of Series 3 right here, which is quite cool indeed. Of course, you can go ahead and visit lego.com/mixels for some really cool instruction manuals for kind of, like, you know, mixing and matching Mixels, even though, really, there shouldn't be instructions for that, because the idea of Mixels is to literally mix and match whatever you want and come up with your own crazy, fun ideas. So, with all that being said, let's go on ahead and flip the package over and get this guy out of package assembled and take a look at the one and only Glomp. It looks really adorable up there. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I have got Glomp assembled, and he's cool, but he's not quite as cool as Glurt was. Of course, Glurt is the dog that I reviewed yesterday, who, wait, didn't I keep him? Oh, yeah, there he is. This guy right down here, he's really cool indeed. But this guy, he's cool. I mean, I love the colors still. I do think that the green, the lime green and kind of the dark green works really well together. I think he kind of looks like a lettuce monster. Obviously, he's supposed to be kind of ooze, and I guess it's supposed to be like a runny nose or boogers or whatever, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely there, and it's kind of goofy. The one thing that I love the most about him is the articulation on the legs. It's really cool because you get a ball joint up at the top right there. It's somewhat limited, of course, because of the little points right there, but it still does maneuver pretty well. And then, of course, you've got the bend right here as well, another ball joint, and another ball joint. So triple jointed legs, which is quite awesome indeed. Was very happy about that. In the same vein, wasn't too happy about the way that the arms come together, because he basically has like always bent elbows. So this is kind of the arm, I guess the bend here, and then this is the wrist. The fingers do move, so that's quite cool. I do like these little pieces right down here. I just felt that you know, considering that this guy is the most pieces, I think, in the entire set, right? I mean, Glurt came with a little Mixel, so it was justifiable why he wasn't too big, but it just felt like with this guy, they could have given us a little bit more value. I don't know. He just doesn't feel that interesting to me. There's, again, I feel really guilty doing this, because you know me. I always try to be positive and try to find something that I do kind of want to talk about in a positive regard. But again, I always am also fair with you guys and honest with you. And I have to say that this guy is underwhelming. I mean, there's really not much to his design. Like, I like a little bit kind of the peeking look here with the eye kind of being covered up. That was a little bit of a fun time to assemble, but he just didn't feel very special to build. There was nothing about him that kind of, you know, stood out. Like when I built Glurt, again, I know that I'm referencing him a lot, but, you know, there's these unique pieces that I've never ever seen before. He's got this kind of, you know, dog shape and everything, which is similar to Jog, but it's still really cool and unique, and was just a fun time to build, just the way that the top of the head came together. Here, it really wasn't that unique. It kind of felt like I've been there, done that type of thing, which is why I definitely don't want to, like, bash this thing and just say that it's awful. Because it's not. It definitely still has some redeeming qualities, like the really cool articulation in the legs, because you can get some really unique poses out of it because of that, you know, with one foot being way forward and kind of, you know, a battle pose like this. He can definitely look kind of dynamic or something like that, you know, which is quite cool. Or of course, you could give him a completely different profile by lowering the legs like so, and give him just a completely different look, which I actually think kind of works a little bit better. Almost kind of use these kind of like little rockets. So I think that looks cooler, but at the same time, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. That's what I would kind of say. And I think maybe I got spoiled because I began the reviews with Glurp, so I hope that I'm not disappointed with Torch, the last guy, who I will be reviewing right after this. By the way, I wanted to warn you guys, if you guys are hearing noise outside, because it's raining like crazy out there. I've been trying to wait for the rain to pass, but it's been raining for like 7 or 8 hours straight, so I really couldn't hold off any longer to do this part of the review, and I hope you guys understand that. And won't be too upset by it. So nonetheless, of course, there you guys have it. That was the review for the one and only Glomp. Very, very cool member of the Glorp Corp. He's definitely plain, but again, what he does well. So at the end of the day, he's a Mixel. I just wish that, considering he had such a big, large amount of pieces to him, I just wish he was a little bit more unique. Maybe because I would have maybe even preferred to have 2 joints at the legs, but then add this joint onto the hands, which again, it's Legos, so you can always mess around with them and recustomize them to your own liking, which is that really is the wonderful part of using a building toy. So, with all that being said, thank you guys so very much for watching another Mixels review. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to thumbs up the video, share it with your family and friends, favorite it as well. I apologize for being, I apologize, sorry, that would be more correct. I double apologize. It's apologyception, right? Inception of apologies. But nonetheless, I wanted to apologize for being a little bit down on this guy, but again, wanted to be fair with you. So, thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators.